Wow, that's fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, and it's yet another Sunday evening, and we are at the studios of Chillax with Joe's Chai. Yes, yet another fantastic weekend with another beautiful lady. Okay, I must say, I was really moved even when I saw her without her makeup. So, without her makeup, she's the Parsi woman, and with the makeup, she's this lovely, beautiful Indian woman. And she's going to be a fantastic personality that we're going to be chatting with today. She is a fantastic, I would say, the icon of classical Bharatanatyam and a lot of other classical, genres of dances. And we're going to get to know about her journey, how she came about till now. After facing all the struggles in her life, I'm sure life was not easy at all for her. So we're going to find out how she overcame, who was her inspiration. She's been studying under a lot many gurus, and I'm sure she's the right person to talk with. So like always, as I say, my dear viewers, we need your love, your support, and of course, how do you do that? Do share the videos, do share these lovely moments. Chillax with Joe's Chai is all about spending light moments and truthful moments with some great personalities across India. Now, the reason why myself and Chintanji, of course, my elder brother, who supports me, he's my pillar. Why we started this show during the Corona times is because we always thought, it is important to appreciate all contributors, irrespective of how famous they are, how not famous they are. It's important to appreciate them. It's important to give them a platform to discuss, talk, and of course, a lot of life lessons to learn out of these fantastic personalities. So, one such personality today as well. And of course, in our previous episodes, we've had some amazing personalities coming in, teaching lessons, teaching us life skills, teaching us how to survive, in daily life struggles, and especially in today's world, when it's so fast, the life that goes at a pace where we do not have time for ourselves. So I think Corona was the right time to switch off, think about us, think about our future plans, and of course, get going. So, ladies and gentlemen, all my viewers, my fantastic viewers, you can leave in your comments. You can also post in questions to all our, fantastic guests as well. And you can ask them questions. You can put in your doubts. You can extend your love and support for the show as well. So create your watch time parties. So ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಂದ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಸೊ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಶೋನ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. ನಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರಿಟೀಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರ ಲೈಫ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ, ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಕೊರೋನಾ ടൈംസ് ಅಲ್ಲಿ. സോ ദയവിಟ್ಟು സപ്പോർട്ട് ಮಾಡಿ. സോ എന്നെ കാണുന്ന എല്ലാ മലയാളീസിനും ഈ വീഡിയോ ഷെയർ ചെയ്യണം, പല ആൾക്കാര് കാണണം. ബിക്കോസ് കുറെ സെലിബ്രിറ്റീസ് ആണ് നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ വരാൻ പോകുന്നത്. സെലിബ്രിറ്റീസ് മാത്രമല്ല, സാധാരണക്കാരും അവരുമായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ പല രീതിയിലുള്ള ചർച്ചകൾ നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യും. ഓക്കെ, അവരുടെ ലൈഫിനെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ കൂടുതലായി അറിയാൻ ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ്. അതുകൊണ്ടായി തന്നെ നിങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാവരുടെയും സപ്പോർട്ട് is a definitely must I say. And to everybody who's listening to us, it's time now to introduce to you one of the most beautiful sensations of classical Bharatanatyam. She's none other than Mrs. Behnaz Todiwala, all the way from Gujarat. So as everybody know, I'm in connection with so many Gujaratis now. I'm just waiting to take a flight and soon get my Gujarati citizenship. I'm going to ask Behnaz ma'am to do that for me. So she is the art director of Utkarsh Dance Academy. She's an ardent follower of and devotee of Lord Shiva as well. 40 years of training and experience in the Bharatanatyam field especially. And she's been winning a lot of accolades. Just like in 1998, she's won the Parsi Pragati Mandal Award. In 2002, she's won the Ujjas Award. In 2005, she's won the Rashtriya Kala Kendra Award. 2016 and 17, she's won the Kala Ghoda Arts Festival Award. In 2019, she's won Woman with the Spirit. I would call that the Spirited Woman award as well. And she is absolutely a spirited lady. Okay, we're going to bring her live right away. So all my viewers, be ready for a fantastic session. Okay, so create your watch parties, call in everybody to watch in. And this is all I can say. I'm going to bring in our fantastic guest for tonight. Yes, ma'am. Namaskar.
Namaskar.
How are you? Came cho is what I ask.
Yeah, we're fine. I'm fine. Majama chiye,
Wow, wow.
majama.
Majamache. Okay, ma'am, looking so wonderful. Both with makeup and without makeup. You have been an absolute queen, I must say. I must admire your beauty as well. Uh, ma'am, how has Corona times been?
In fact, I'm very sad for the situation that's happening in the world, but
Okay.
it's been a blessing for me in disguise as I've got lots of time to look after myself, after my
True.
family, because we are a traveling family. My husband
Okay.
also being in the corporate world, we've always
Okay.
been traveling, and we always call ourselves vagabonds. We love
Wow.
to travel for my
Okay.
work as well as for family vacations. But after, say, about in 25 years of marriage, we must
Okay.
have first time spent so much time together with my son
Wow.
and my husband together in one roof for such a long
Wow.
time.
No, it's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Corona, which is supposed to be very negative and very disturbing, has given a lot of time for families to spend together, to get to know
Yes,
how naughty their children are, to get to know how
yes.
romantic their wife is, isn't it, man?
Oh my
Because
God. And all wives have to do such a lot of housework. And I, being a traveling person and a working
true.
person, I'm always supported by my mother-in-law. I've never known how kitchen goes on. And now I've been
Wow.
cooking for so many months.
Okay.
But in between, yes, we also got corona and we are now
Okay.
out of it. So
Yes.
it is
Yes.
bad. It is bad. But then
Yes.
everybody will, I think, with positive approach, and I think with a lot of spiritualism helps to get you out of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So how many languages do you speak?
I speak Hindi, Gujarati,
Huh?
and English, but
Wow.
I
Okay.
sing in Bharatanatyam. I'm not a trained singer, but I
Okay.
sing in Bharatanatyam. I copy my sir, Sri Ganeshan sir, who's my guru
Okay.
also, and I
Yeah.
copy him and I sing in Telugu and Tamil and Kannada. But
Wow.
when I sing, I don't know what is the key and all that, but I just
Okay.
replicate it, and he says it's fine, so I'm okay with it.
So ब्यूटीफुल सो ये
Yeah.
शो स्टार्ट करने के लिए ये ऐसा अच्छा एक मौका एक अच्छा माहौल क्रिएट करेंगे थ्रू योर सॉन्ग सो कैन वी हैव टू लाइंस फ्रॉम योर साइड
Oh God, oh my God, that I think
नो नो
because you're from South, and we just had an arangetram of 5 students last year on April 19th in Bangalore, and
I,
I was
I
so
I
reluctant.
apparently read. I am so proud and happy for you, ma'am. You're the first person to introduce the concept of Arangetam in
Group
Gujarat, isn't it?
arangetrams, group
Group
arangetrams, yes,
Arangetam.
in
Wow.
Gujarat, since because I come from a very mediocre family.
Okay.
Now the case is different, but obviously I come
Okay.
from a very, very middle class Parsi family. And
Okay.
so I've seen my parents struggling for it because this art is expensive, if you see,
Wow.
wherever
Wow.
you go.
Yes.
But I've got
True.
very supportive gurus like my Neela Ben Raval and my Ganeshan sir is my main support, who put me into singing because my voice is a very hoarse, heavy voice. So
I would call it
they
a
were the
beautiful voice, like Rani Mukherjee's voice. You guys
yeah.
have a different voice.
But
I
my
mean,
mother was a visionary, and she always used to say, "You should sing Bharatanatyam, not
okay,
anything but Bharatanatyam." And I never got a knack of singing, but with Bharatanatyam,
okay,
I don't know how come, but I do a little bit of singing. As I said, I sang in Bangalore, and someone just came up to me. Someone's
okay,
nanny came up to me, and she said, "Are you a trained singer?" I said, "No, ma'am, not at all." And I just happened to sing a shlokam in Sanskrit. So
okay.
it was like, she was like, "No, no, you really sing well." And I was like, "Thank you, ma'am. That's God's blessings, nothing else." And we've
maybe
been
maybe
performing.
before we conclude, I'm going to ask you to sing at least two lines for us. Before we conclude, a little
So
later.
let me see, either I can sing a Javali or I can
Okay,
sing a normal slokam. That's
perfect.
the Shiva Shanta Karam that we usually sing in the
Okay,
class also. So I think Sanskrit
okay.
would be a better thing. Otherwise, Telugu, if I go wrong somewhere in the word,
No, no.
someone
Shall
will
we
say,
start with that? Are you okay to start with
"Telugu?
that? The slogam? No,
Telugu?
no. The slogam that you
Slokam.
said in Sanskrit.
Takita takadimi takita takadim Shantakaram shikhara shayanam Neelakantam suresham Shantakaram bhujanga shayanam Padmanabham Suresham. That's on
Wow.
Shiva and Vishnu. Yeah.
Wow, wow. So it is not just beauty, you're a package, isn't it? You're a
No, I
package for the cultural, world, and especially representing India in so many countries. We're going to come to that.
yes,
Before we come to
yes.
that, ma'am, I would love you to wish all your Gujarati mates in your mother tongue, please.
In my mother tongue, I would say hello. In my Parsi, Gujarati, I would rather say. So
Okay.
it's Hi, કેમ છો? હું બેનાસ ટોડીવાલા, તમારી ઉત્કર્ષ ડાન્સ એકેડમી ની આર્ટ ડિરેક્ટર. વેલકમ કરું છું તમને આ શોમાં. પ્લીઝ અમને હંમેશા સપોર્ટ કરતા રહેજો. And thank you, Jojo, for giving us this opportunity. Eventually, I go to
Fantastic.
English because of my problem.
Fantastic. I mean, it's my honor, I would say, and of course, my brother Chintanji,
Thank you.
whose show,
You're very
we
nice.
are taking this
Very happy.
forward. Yeah, we're
Yes,
going to
yes.
soon have him as well, chatting with you, during the last few
Yeah,
minutes.
sure.
So, ma'am, talking about this, I want you to learn one thing from me, which is drinking chai. Is your chai ready with you?
I can say I can have a coffee. I don't drink tea in the morning.
Okay, no problem. Let's have a fantastic coffee. I'm going to.
Can I tell someone to please send it to me if you don't mind?
Sorry.
I've not kept it ready. I can just tell one of my maids to get it for me, please.
Please, ma'am, please. So
Just
after
a
that
minute.
comes, I'm gonna. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just a minute then for that.
Sure, sure, sure. So my dear viewers, so that was the Parsi, beautiful lady who has been a fantastic, icon of Bharatanatyam, the classical Indian dance form. She's been doing a lot of cultural blend, with regards to the art forms, and she's been introducing all of them in Gujarat. She runs a fantastic dance school as well, known as Utkarsh Dance Academy (LLP). They have represented India in various stages, more than 6 countries, I would say, and they've been winning all across the world. And she is a perfect icon, I would say, representing culture, representing dance, representing India, and she's taught more than 5,500 students across, India as well. So we're going to soon find out. She's going to be back. She's going to inform her maid regarding the coffee, and there the coffee is already there. So my dear ma'am, what we're going to do now is you're going to become South Indian. Yeah, that's not how you drink coffee. So I'm going to teach you this, okay? And you need to first hold the cup. You will have to
Yes.
repeat this for me, ma'am, and then you need to smell the coffee.
Yeah, I do that with the filter coffee.
Yeah, that with the filter coffee. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you that. Okay, so once you smell, you need to drink with the sound that I make. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that. But I do
yeah.
that at home.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you once if I'm as good as you. Okay. So it
Yeah,
goes like, hmm.
I do that with my morning cups of coffee alone on the table, and I do that. I'll show you how I do that.
Okay. Okay. Ah.
I do.
Okay. So I think the Parsis are very close to South Indian somewhere down our history.
No, Parsis, I mean exceptional, I would say, because Parsis are very full of etiquettes, and they would have the cup of coffee like
Oh, okay. I'm not drinking anything. Is that what you want to show? Like I'm like very, very, very classy.
they tell me in my house. They tell me because I'm a rice eater and I love everything that's South Indian.
Okay.
So they tell me you have been exchanged in the hospital. That is why you're into this field completely.
Wow.
Like I have a home in Mumbai, which is very near to
Okay.
Bangur Nagar. And Bangur
Okay.
Nagar is the hub of all the South Indians. Like, the
Wow.
Lord Ayappa's temple and
Okay.
everything. And I regularly visit that. And
Okay.
when I go there, I light up. And so my son says, Mom,
Okay.
you change when you come here. There's some glow on your face. And I'm like, I feel as if I'm one of them. So I think that's
Wow.
some
So nice.
connection with me. Yeah. I
So
love
nice.
it.
And
It's very pleasant.
what's the best part? Even when you speak, you have those movements, the head moves around, your eye expressions, and it's all there in you. And that's fantastic. You've been blessed. So speaking of which, ma'am, we move to our first segment, which is Sada Chai segment.
Sure.
And I would definitely, initially talk about you being the first Parsi girl in Gujarat and the third Parsi girl in India in the field of Bharatanatyam. How has it been? How has the acceptance of public been with regards to that?
See, I was very naughty. I was a very, very naughty kid.
Okay.
To channelize my energy, because I'm a very energetic person. So once I get up in the morning, I
Okay.
will only go to bed when I'm going to sleep at night. So
Wow.
like they
Okay.
call me in the house they call me Chabi ka Gudda. The minute she gets up, when I get
Okay.
up, I take time. So my mother, to eventually channelize my energy in the right direction and to put me out of the
Okay.
house for a longer time, so I don't
Uh-huh.
harass her. When I was
Okay.
4 years old, I used to take my doll with my
Okay.
servant on a cycle. We used to go to my dancing class, and that's
Okay.
how Bharatanatyam started. And by
Wow.
nature, I'm more of a tomboy. So she
Okay.
wanted, yeah. So like at home, if I used to only wear pants and shorts and all that.
Okay.
And when I used to go there, I used to wear Indian dresses like Punjabis and all.
Okay.
So that is how I started getting interested.
Wow.
And being a
Wow.
little competitive in nature, I used to always feel I have to do my best and make my
Wow.
guru happy and all. So, but
Okay.
competition in a very healthy way. And my
Wow.
mother
I
always taught
understand.
me guru, yeah, guru is always right, was the funda in my whole house. So whether
Great.
it's school or whether it's at my dancing place, the guru
Okay.
is right. You can never say
Wow.
the guru is wrong. So that's
Wow.
what we've
Wow.
been inculcated. And so gradually, when I was in 11th standard, I did my Arangetram.
Okay.
That's in 1991, yes.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
my father was very reluctant
Okay.
initially because I was
Okay.
very good at academics also. I was very good in studies also. I was a
Wow.
topper in my school in my 10th and 12th boards.
As I
So
said, the
he
right
felt, yeah, so
package.
he wanted me to, pursue something like being a doctor. And I love seeing operations even today. I don't mind that either.
Wow.
I'm very,
Wow.
there's nothing called fear in me.
Wow.
So,
I
yeah.
can see that.
So, yeah. So, but as a mother, I'm very fearful because I have only one son and I love him
Okay.
so much. And he's a
Wow.
very, very
Wow.
good guy. He's a
Wow.
24, I'm a mother of a 24-year-old young man now.
Wow. Wow. I'm sure people would
So,
be asking, are you his sister?
no, 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 that's not the case.
Not
So,
yet. Huh?
yeah, so
Okay.
eventually, my father, when he saw me dancing, the whole Parsi society had come to see my
Okay.
show in Surat.
Okay.
And that time, there was one very, very big dignitary called Dr. Marshall. He was very well
Okay.
known. And he said, Behnaz, tara to nammad naz che. Matlab,
Wow.
your
There are
name
in your name
itself has
itself.
ride. Huh,
Wow.
in the name itself. So it's a
Wow.
Persian name. So my mother always saw that and she really loved she wanted me to be a career woman.
Wow.
Always. She
Wow.
always pushed me to be a career woman. So I was never asked in the house to do any household work but like it was quite equal. I have a 7-year-old elder brother.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he used to help my mother and I used to go and do my practices.
Okay. Okay.
So the same
Wow.
thing, even my son helps me out in my household work, in
Okay.
entertaining my guests. So there's nothing like, it's like we are all common, we work. And
Wow.
gradually I started pursuing more and more. And from the age of 19, I started Utkarsh Dance Academy.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
Yeah. So
Yeah. In
eventually then
1994, if I'm right.
1994, yeah. And I got
Yes.
married also at the same time.
Wow. At the age of 19.
Yeah, at the age of
Wow.
19, because I was in love with my husband. So I got married. But I made my career after that. So
Beautiful.
I made my career. I finished my MA Masters in Bharatanatyam after that. And I had my
Okay.
son when I was only 21. So with him,
Wow.
I finished my second year of Masters.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, 1999, I completed my Masters. And I
Wow.
always like to go on learning because learning is a process. The more any artist,
Absolutely.
if you see, even today, they go on learning and learning and learning.
Very true. And
And
as
that's
you,
how you
I
grow.
always say this, ma'am. I think learning is a process till death, and
Yes,
appreciation is always
absolutely.
after death.
Absolutely. And the more you learn, the more modest you become,
Absolutely.
the more humble you become, you
Very true.
know?
Very
Yeah.
fantastic.
So that,
Fantastic. So yeah. Again, getting back to the question. So your acceptance. Now you almost answered all my questions that comes after this. But I was going to ask you your hometown and family background. You've almost said it. You've
Oh, I'm so
almost
sorry. Because
no,
I have an
it's
elaborate way of answering, so that is the
it's
point.
so beautiful. It's so beautiful, because I still want to know, being a Parsi girl, you're the mixed, the characteristics that you have. How easy was it for you to be accepted in the society, and especially with your talent?
Being a Parsi, Jojo ji was a very big advantage. I don't know, my
Oh, okay,
community, yeah, the name, like if I just had to say I'm a Parsi girl, and people
okay,
would put a lot of trust on you. And when
wow,
people put a lot of trust on you, like when I travel abroad, I go to international children festivals. There are
wow,
children, girls who are 6 years old, and parents are willing to send them with me because they dance so well.
so
And
beautiful.
I get skeptical on taking them because I feel that's a lot of trust on me. So
Okay,
eventually, when there's too much of trust, also puts a pressure on you.
absolutely. It's more of
Like because
responsibilities that you accepted.
yeah, because to handle a 7-year-old child for 10 days in abroad in a foreign land,
True,
and
true.
to do that, it's credibility. I think being a Parsi is a very very big advantage for me, because since
Wow,
what Parsis have done for our country, and we should be doing it, every human being should be
absolutely.
doing it. It's not
Very true.
about being a Parsi or a Hindu, but since philanthropy is in our blood, so I
Wow.
think that has helped. And I think my conviction power, when I'm convinced, Jojo, for anything, I can
Okay.
convince anyone in this world.
So wow, so beautiful. So that's like what a confidence should be, isn't it? For every
Yeah.
lady who's watching, when you talking about woman empowerment, I feel this is the confidence that everybody must have.
Yes.
You should
If
believe in your
I am
passion and your
convinced
talent.
for a certain particular event, if I get convinced, and if my ideas are clear, my questions are answered, and if I'm
Okay,
sure it's everything is right, I can convince anyone. And
so
that
beautiful.
confidence and that thing, I think the people trust me so easily then.
Wow, and we have Chintan Vashiji saying she's very beautiful and pure-hearted lady as well. So that's a lovely comment that you got. We have Tanvi
I'm a
Choksi.
pure-hearted and very frank lady also. Huh? I
Wow,
am
that's
known to be quite strict in my field, and people
wow.
feel a little hesitant to approach me, but I don't
No,
mind
but
that,
that's the best
Jojo.
way
That's
you need to be,
totally there.
especially in today's world. Yes, in today's world, you really need to be, on face. You need
Because
to.
I run 4 branches of Bharatanatyam.
Not
And being
easy.
a lady, people take advantage because I have my own
True.
places and try to take advantage of all that. So I have to become like a Sherni, and I have to say, it's okay, like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. We had Gurra, Gurra ma'am. She's a Bollywood makeup artist. So she said it is
Yes.
very important for us to keep a shield in front of us, especially being ladies,
Yes.
in today's
Yes.
world, and that's so true.
And
So
my
for
husband will never support me for anything wrong. So that is
wow,
what why I always think twice, because he's more of a man of principles than what I am.
wow,
So
so beautiful, so beautiful.
yeah.
And we have Joseph Kichako, who's my father, also watching. From all the way from Doha, Qatar. So nice, so
Thank
nice
you,
them
sir.
for spending time. And ma'am, what was that inspiration at the age of 4? Up to the time you switched your gurus. You started with a new guru. You had Guru Srimati Neela Ben and Reena Ben. You started off your career with them. So what was it like to be taught by them, and what all did you learn during those days?
See, when I was 4 years old, till I was 1999, till I completed my MA, I was with my Neelaben and Reenaben Rawal Guru. And
Okay.
Neelaben is more close to me. She's the senior person.
Okay.
And she's taught me how to teach very well. I even today, I think about her when she teaches. Her technique of teaching was absolutely beautiful,
Wow.
and to the T. And when I did my Arangetram, Dr.
Okay.
K. A. Ganesh Iyer, whom we with love call Ganeshan sir,
Okay.
so he saw that I had a very powerful control over my rhythm, talas. So
Wow.
when I
Okay.
was, yeah, so he told me you should now go to Nalanda.
Okay.
Now, even, but I wanted to complete my studies. So
Okay.
eventually, what I did was I started learning with him. And when I opened my own academy, I was very
Hmm.
fortunate from day one. My Parsi
Okay.
institution schools helped me, and then I had my
Okay.
own private academy also. So
Okay.
within 6 months, I had more than 100 students
Wow.
handling on my
Wow.
own, and I used to
So
handle
I
very
I, I
well.
want I want to go to there. I want to go there. I want to go there with regards to your Utkarsh Academy. So before which, I want to know. So what exactly? Just give me 2 points. I would love to know this, because so that the current generation also understands. What are those two positive points that a trainee can take from their guru? especially when it comes to dance forms. Today's girls need to really understand, and whoever it is, just two fantastic points that you pick from your guru during
One
your
is the confidence.
okay,
Confidence. That's
okay,
and you should have proper knowledge.
okay.
Don't start your academy unless you are not perfect in your knowledge.
Wow, wow,
आधा
wow.
अधूरा knowledge आप अगर किसी को देंगे तो it will spoil their career.
Absolutely.
Eventually they will blame you when they come to know the reality, because now the world, at those times, the world was not so small. There was no internet and there was no technology at that level. There were no mobile phones when I started, or if they were,
Absolutely.
they were very expensive.
Yeah.
So if you happen to go to a guru, the guru, if you want to become a guru or Bharatanatyam, especially in classical dance, you should be going on learning. You should have a proper
Absolutely.
confidence, a method of teaching, so that people can trust you. Because
Wow.
eventually your students after some years will know that you have not taught them well. And that is
Wow.
where your dignity lowers down. And we
Absolutely.
believe कि इज्जत इज्जत होगी तो सब कुछ होगा, मतलब
बिल्कुल,
इज्जत नहीं जाना
बिल्कुल,
चाहिए कभी भी.
बिल्कुल,
So
बिल्कुल.
to keep up that, I have even lost so much of fun. I've had to incur so much of financial losses in my life also. But
Wow.
my dignity has always been my priority.
Fantastic. They always say teachers can make a life of a student and
And
break
yes,
also.
one sorry
Yeah.
to cut you here, Jojo, but my Guruji Ganeshan sir has said a very beautiful thing. If you
Okay.
have knowledge, spread it. Give it to
Wow.
as many as you can, because
Okay.
विद्या ही ऐसी चीज है जो बढ़ती है, वो कभी कम नहीं होती है by giving.
बिल्कुल,
By
बिल्कुल.
giving, knowledge will always increase. It will never
Increase.
decrease, because you will learn something eventually from someone. And never refrain from learning from even a smaller person, from even a
Wow.
person who's smaller, younger than you. Sometimes
Yeah.
little children teach me more. I always
Very
tell
true.
my assistant teachers, show me your choreographies. Don't be hesitant. And I
Okay.
sometimes learn so much new from them, and I tell them
Wow.
it's your credit, not my credit. And
Wow.
thirdly, I would say give credit to those who have contributed to you.
Beautiful.
Learn to give credit. Yes, you have to, because if you'll not let your students grow, how will you
Yes.
grow?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. If
insecurity nahi hona chahiye. There should be no
बिल्कुल,
insecurity. So I am a
बिल्कुल.
creator. I should be so confident that I can create anyone. It's okay. So where
Absolutely.
insecurity comes, there is jealousy, there is rigidity, there is
True.
dominancy, ridiculous attitudes, and that spoils the relations.
Absolutely, you're so perfect. It looks like you have seen life in and out, and because
Yes,
these are words that come out of
yes,
people who have observed so
yes.
many things in different people.
Yes, I have gone through
So
lots and lots of downs than what I've gone through ups. So my
yes,
every lifetime, my struggles are always there. But now struggle is a part of my life, of my
wow,
destiny.
and
So I've taken
and
it
which is
as a
why today
destiny.
you are straight to the point. You do not want to be beating around the bush, and that's so good. It's lovely lessons we're learning now. So, dear viewers, ladies and gentlemen, so we've seen the beautiful woman, but we have some beautiful concepts, beautiful teachings coming out of the same lady as well. So it is so fantastic that we've been having Behnaz ma'am teaching us a lot of life stories, and so it's been a fantastic session, ma'am. When you were a child, okay, let's say when you were in school and college, were you how were you? You said you were naughty as well. Did you ever observe people so much, or what kind of a girl were you?
See, I am a very focused person. I am like a
Okay.
horse. If I want
Okay.
something, I'll be focusing on that.
Hmm.
And in the school, I was to do elocutions, and I was a naughty child, but I used to study well
Okay.
and get my marks.
Wow.
So being a
Wow.
convent, I used to go to Lude's convent. I'm a Ludian all my life.
Okay.
And I used to
Okay.
love my sisters. I'm very
Uh-huh.
sorry, but my principal just passed away, and she was the one turning factor of my life.
Wow.
Sister
Okay.
Rosemary, who was my principal, whom I used
Okay.
to not like when I was there, but she
Okay.
changed my life completely.
Wow.
And that
Wow.
same sister supported
Okay.
me when I was working as a dance guru. And
Wow.
we had so many trips, so many students from Lutz Convent who have participated in the International Folklore Festival. And my same principal, when she traveled with me to these
Okay.
countries as a part
Hmm.
of the festival, and I could
Wow.
see the real side of her. So I will
Wow.
be obliged to her for my whole life, for changing my life and for making me what I am today.
That normally
I was
happens,
always
isn't it?
surrounded with very strong women in my life. So probably
Wow.
that has been a very big impact for me. Yeah.
Okay,
Like my
and
mother, my principal, and my mother-in-law, very strong women.
wow. And
Very
it
strong.
looks like you never entertained many guys close by. You were always surrounded with the strong woman. Is it so?
No, I had guys in my
You're
house, but
sounding
my father was a
you're
very
sounding very
strict. Is a
strict
very
even when you were small.
what? Pardon, dear.
You're sounding that very strict even when you were a child, even when you were a teenager.
I was a no nonsense person, so nobody used to try to mess up
Wow.
with me. So I was always there.
I better be careful with my
Because I
questions.
tell you, Jojo, no, no, because for me, life is black and white. There's nothing gray. I don't understand gray. So it's either
Okay.
black or it's white. I do try to understand, but I can't. So it's
Your
either,
answers are so crisp and clear, ma'am. Trust me.
yeah. Well, thank you. What can I
Very good. I
say?
mean, because I would personally say I'm a guy the same way as well, who believes in being to the point and being honest about everything that you do, and being passionate about everything that you do. And you already have a comment from Saptagiri, who was also there on our show. So he
Acha.
heads the admin at the admissions department in Jain College. You've heard of Jain University, if I'm sure. So he says, nice to hear regarding your principal, and that itself is the first step to giving recognition and appreciating someone. The minute you said, if your principal
And I always tell my son, sorry to say this
yeah,
in between, but I always tell my son and all my students, we always
okay,
remember our teachers and professors from 10th standard and 12th standard. But had there not been those teachers in your kindergarten or your first standard,
absolutely
second standard, you should be more grateful to them. So my
true.
teachers who teach first year, second year, third year Bharatanatyam, where their basics are more important,
Wow.
are
Yeah.
more recognized in my class, because if had they not been teaching these girls so meticulously with proper mudras and everything, how come
Yeah.
when you come to BA or MA and you say, oh, she's my student, she's dancing so fine, oh, that was
Yeah.
because her the base was so good, man. So
Very
you should be
true.
appreciating. We eventually forget about those gurus and those
Wow.
teachers who have made
Very
us
true.
write with that pencil. So
True.
I really appreciate them always in
That's
life.
that's like asking what is apple without an A. You need to learn the A first and the letters first to create a word, isn't it?
Yes,
So the foundation is
yes,
very important. So Jay
yes.
Patel says, hello, ma'am. And we have Jolie Jose, who's my mom as well, says, good going. And it's so good. A lot of people watching, and a lot of people are also going to watch. So moving on to the next segment, which is the Karak Chai segment, ma'am. I wish you could take a sip of your coffee as well,
The way you want me to take.
if you could. If you could. Okay. Oh, crazy. You were naughty
My
for sure.
husband's my husband's going to kill me for this on
क्या
live
कर
in
रहे हो
social
स्क्रीन पे
media.
क्या क्या कर रहे हो स्क्रीन पे
And he being the corporate guy, he's like this. Then in the very top, he does that. I'm the opposite in life.
Wow,
So
wow. So asking you all about the Arangetram, the group Arangetram that you've started in Gujarat.
yeah.
When you introduced that, how was the acceptance, ma'am? What did people feel?
See, I did my Arangetram alone. So I
Okay,
always saw my parents, as I said, struggling for money. Coming from, but my
okay,
mother always wanted me to. But there are consequences of doing in a group. So my agenda was, since my parents and I've seen how a middle class person, and
okay,
initially I used to run my classes in an area in Surat
okay.
where we have very middle class families
Okay,
initially. So
okay.
I always felt when they have talent, if four or five girls together could get, that way five families will bond together. Always
Wow,
five minds are there, but I have to
true.
control them. No problem
Yeah,
about that. There are different communities also. There'll not be five all Gujaratis. There'll be two South Indians, two Gujaratis, two Sindhis coming together, making an arangetram, and
true.
I teach them. So they learn both the ways. To both
Okay,
the ways is like they will be learning choreographies, they'll be knowing how to do different kinds of choreographies, playing different characters according to the physiognomies of the body, and
okay,
they will be learning all the items. Firstly, they'll be learning all the items individually also, so
okay,
they will
okay.
screw their brains more.
Wow, wow.
Eventually this, and I always say nowadays children mug up a lot in their education. If
Correct.
they mug up, I always fight with them. They are unused brains. You don't use
Okay.
your brains. Where abhinaya comes, where expression comes, they
Wow.
become like, very afraid because they
Active
have
and
these complexes. Oh, I'll
correct.
do this character, someone will laugh at me. I'll do this,
Uh-huh.
I'll come to Ravana and someone will, mock at me. My friends
You
will
actually
laugh.
look like a Ravana now, when you showed that.
But Abhinaya is
Wow.
my forte, and I love Abhinaya. I just love Abhinaya. And the girls who do Abhinaya well, they are my darlings. They are my lovely
Didn't you
students.
ever
Then
didn't you ever try getting into Bollywood?
no, sir, because I'm into Bharatanatyam, so I never like. I'm not too much in it. Like, yeah, if you ask me to choreograph it, I would love to,
You would
but
love to.
yeah, but not getting personally into. But yeah, giving up a show myself, or performing as a classical artist or folk. Folk also now gradually has become very interesting for me because there's so
Okay.
much into folk, so much of
Wow.
culture, so much knowledge now. Yeah.
Okay. And in 1994 you started Utkarsh Dance Academy LLP. What led you to do that? Because you were already married.
My
Uh,
mother. It was before
yes.
6 months before my marriage. It
6 months
was
before your
Utkarsh.
marriage.
Yeah, it was Utkarsh Bharatanatyam Academy initially. And
Okay.
Utkarsh was the word which my mother found. I don't know from where, but she used to
Yes.
say Utkarsh. Ut is Uttam, Uttam, the
Okay.
best. Karsh
Okay.
is word, karma. So she's
Karma.
like,
Wow.
always do your good karma. And as we
Wow.
say in parties also, we always say good thoughts, good deeds, good work. So, you know,
Okay.
so coming from a
Yeah. Yeah.
Parsi, we say humakta hukta hurvasta, like the good thoughts, good words, good deeds. So that is why she
Okay.
said Utkarsh is something like good work that you always have to do in
Wow.
this field.
And you have gone on to teach more than 5,500 students.
Yes, yes, yes. It's been
What
25
was
years.
it?
This is 26th year now.
Okay. So how was your experience? Any any turning
I
points
don't
while
know.
while teaching?
Nothing. I touch wood with so many years. I don't even remember having any fight with any parent or any arguments. I don't know. I'm lucky in that way. And if someone, and because I'm open to positive criticism, very much open to
Beautiful.
positive criticism. I never
Yes.
tell my parents not to put their opinions to me as a teacher or as a
Wow.
guru. No, I want
Okay.
an open, but with a respect in a different dignified way, not
Okay.
crossing the
Okay.
limits, nor do I cross my limits, nor do they cross their limits. And
Okay.
I'm very okay with positive criticism. I take it to improve myself. Even today, I put my voice messages since we are going online. Since April, I've been running classes online and
Wow.
continuously. We just had a 4-day break right now in Diwali. That's all. My team has been
Okay.
on since April 1st with all my online batches, and
Wow.
I go in, come out, and whatever parents have put me to, if they put me in some questions, some
Mhm.
requests, I always try to do as much as I can make them happy.
So nice. So nice. You're so energetic. You can just go on, isn't it?
Yeah, I can
You.
go on for hours. I don't mind that.
I really
Because
want to ask your
it's
husband
an
how
active
how how
mind,
does
na?
he.
So there's so many
Oh,
thoughts coming around all the time.
no, no, I'll have to ask Bhaiya ki how do you manage? What is the strategy to manage Behnaz Todiwala?
Chavi wala gutta hai.
Chabi.
Who is this?
Wow. Cultural exchange programs, art study tours, dance productions, Natya Ratna classical presentations. These are your four different verticals of Utkarsh Dance Academy.
Yes.
After learning what you do, how do you manage all those? Can you give us a brief about all these four segments,
Yeah,
please?
we come one by one. So first we'll come with international cultural exchange programs. That
Okay.
is to showcase because I want to give platform to all those girls. But I will
Okay.
start a little from now. I will before going to the past. I'll tell you about the present, Jojo. Over the time, I have always been taught that you should always what society gives you, you should give back to the society.
Okay.
So
Okay.
eventually, Natya Ratna is a group
Okay.
of my professional dancers. We are
Okay.
22 professional dancers in my group who are
Hmm.
grilled and trained day in and day out to give
Wow.
performances.
Wow.
Different performances, wherever we are called professionally, or if we go to Natyanjali Dance Festival, which you must be knowing in Tamil Nadu, in Chidambaram, it's
Yes.
very
Yes.
famous.
It's
It
famous.
happens
Yeah.
in, so we are the only group from Gujarat who's been there twice, thrice now. And thanks
Wow.
to Sambandam sir, no doubt, I had to
Okay.
convince him initially that being
Okay.
a Parsi from Gujarat, from
Okay.
Surat, please give us an opportunity to perform on Mahashivratri at the
Okay.
Chidambaram temple in your
Wow.
festival. And we
Wow.
did get that, and eventually we've been there twice or thrice now. So that way
So
we
good.
have learned so much from South. So
Okay.
these are the girls, but now my agenda is the
Okay.
more we go on giving shows and whatever
Uh,
financial gain I get it, I use for my
Okay.
students now.
Beautiful. That's a lovely
So
vision.
I've just done a, on 16th November, Jojo, I've just done my celebrated my 25 years, where
Oh,
we
okay.
had launched a dance production called Shivoham.
Okay.
Shivoham. It was on 12 Jyotirlingas, a ballet on 12 Jyotirlingas.
Wow.
So, and we had sponsors, we had
Okay.
parents supporting, and we had smaller children from 5 years to 55 years also performing on Bharatanatyam and classical and folk only. So
Wow.
many people told me it will become a boring program, ma'am. आप
Mhm.
सिर्फ भरतनाट्यम ले रहे हो, आप सिर्फ folk ले रहे हो, आप कुचिपुड़ी
Mhm.
ले रहे हो, but you are not putting any kind of Bollywood to make it interesting for people. I said that's the
Okay.
challenge. That's the
Absolutely.
challenge, and I love to challenge. I'm a defying
Wow.
person. So
Wow.
I took the challenge. It was a houseful show,
Okay.
and we made very good profit out of it. And it's
Okay.
all for my kids. It's all for
So
those
good.
young artists. So those who now can't afford to come abroad, since our government does not support us by
Okay.
financially or give
Okay.
us any grants. So I
Okay.
want to become independent. I don't want to become dependent on anyone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes. Why should I go to government offices or dhakke khao and like I have done that in the past, but it was very humiliating for me as a dignified person. Any
Absolutely.
artist would
Absolutely.
not like to do that, Jojo.
I
So
know.
then I said,
Lot of
let
artistic.
us find a way. Mehnat karo, shows
Ji.
dalo,
Ji.
sponsors lao, and if you're right, if you're true, people will come forward, and we have got
Bilkul.
people who helped us. Surat mein show kiya, but people from Bombay have helped us also in
Wow.
sponsoring
Wow.
us. Yeah.
If
So
you're good
we
and
made
passionate
good
about what
money.
you do, yeah.
Yeah. So now I don't have to think कि अगर ये बच्चे को अगर she's coming from a middle class family, she's a good dancer. How will I take her ticket? The parent does
Correct.
not have to go and take a loan now. I will support them
Absolutely.
partly so that they
Mhm.
can be a part of such a festival.
Wow. Wow.
This is what
So
my
good.
aim is.
So
So now, what society gave me, I try to give back. So whatever shows we do now, bigger or
okay.
small, all the compensations or everything goes to my this part of encouraging my students or teaching them or those who can't afford teaching them
Wow.
with that lesser fees or whatever I can.
I get it.
And I'm
That's
not doing
fantastic.
anything great about it. Huh? I'm not doing anything great about it. I
No,
should be
but
doing as a human being, as an
But
artist.
what you're doing is, as your mother always said, empower the girls, and that's what you're doing. You are just
Yes.
continuing her lovely vision, and it is so good because I've been reading what you sent about yourself, and the best part I liked was where you appreciated your mom, and you have said that was her vision. So, ma'am, lots of affiliations internationally and nationally as well. So, do you want to discuss a little bit about your certain international tie-ups as well? So, how do you
Sure. Why
affiliate?
not?
Yeah.
See, I am a member of CIOFF India section, which is a cultural
Okay.
organization on the world, which
Okay.
is also part of UNESCO. It's monitored by UNESCO also. Then I'm
Okay.
also affiliated with FIDAF, and these are
Okay.
European cultural organizations which are also
Okay.
which are monitored by or a counterpart of UNESCO,
Okay.
and yeah, we are members for it. But
Okay.
eventually, Jojo, being a member or not being a member, you are
Mhm.
invited only because of the quality of dance and
Absolutely.
as a person what you represent your country.
Okay.
Even
Okay.
this memberships to I have only from 2014, whereas I have
Okay.
been representing India since 1998. If you see, we've been to
Wow.
Spain first in 1998. So that
Yeah.
time we were a member of no institution. So,
Wow.
but we were
Wow.
invited because of my shows, because of my performances on folk or classical, or my musicians, my technicians. I give all the
Wow.
credit to my team that I have. And all my
Okay.
team is there with me since last 25 years. I don't have to change.
So good.
I have to not replace anyone. I have not changed anyone till now.
Wow. Wow. And which is why lot of people. Khyati Shukla Desai says that's the reason why we love you so much to the
Oh,
maximum
she's
height.
my right hand and she's just so
Wow.
fond of me. Don't listen to her.
she's no matter what going to promote you for sure.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
like so fond of me, and she's my right hand because she's been with me since she was age of 4. All my teachers who are right, I don't hire teachers, Jojo ji. So
Okay.
yeah, I make my own teachers. because that
Wow.
is how they know my style. They know what
So
is
good.
hard work. They've seen me
Wow.
doing that. I used to take my 40-day child to my class and work.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's okay.
And
They also bring their children to my class and work. Now, this Kathy itself has two kids and she travels with
okay.
them in their hand. We go to Kerala, Guruvayur. If you see my art study tour, that is the
Okay.
main agenda. Also, I
That's
would
your
like to now say.
yeah, other vertical. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, see, from Kathy, I said welcome art study tour. So,
Yeah.
art study tour, we started from 2014, Jojo.
Okay.
And my husband, I always heard of Guruvayur temple,
Yes.
Kalamandalam, Kalakshetra, but I never knew how to approach because
Okay.
technically I'm a very weak person.
Okay.
So
Okay.
my husband is who travels very avidly. So he
Okay.
happened to go to Guruvayur temple and he came
Okay.
to know about it. I was always knowing. So he said, Behnaz, don't you want to perform here? You are completing 20 years of your academy. I said,
Gee.
yes, I would. Who would say no to that? So he said, okay,
Exactly.
fine. I have someone who will help you out because usually it
Wow.
takes 1.5 years to get your appointment over there.
Wow.
So I got it. And first time being a Parsi lady, they allowed someone to perform because it's written there non-Hindus are not allowed over there.
Correct.
So
Correct.
yeah, so we performed. We were about eight students with me, and I performed the Javali over there.
Wow.
And you know how South Indians are. They count
I
and they
know.
see, and they are like there even in the night at 10 o'clock. They see you like they're scrutinizing you properly, and
Actually,
especially when
yeah.
you. But the
Wow.
credit goes Jojo to my sir Ganeshan sir because
Okay.
language. So Telugu, Malayalam, no
Malayalam. Yeah. Yeah.
Sinhala only I can just do lectures. So
Okay.
he used to talk with them. So eventually,
Okay.
when we went there, being a greedy
Okay.
dancer, I said, Sir, we should go to Kalamandalam also. So then we
Wow.
found out the dean. He
Okay.
talked with him, and they were very encouraging, huh, but in the name of dance. And the people over there, what they told me, small
Ah,
steps but beautiful expressions.
wow. So
Because
nice.
because I have a knee issue. So I
Okay.
was
Okay.
40, I was 40 years old at that time. So
Okay.
I had a knee issue and I wore my kneecaps and I used to do javali. And I'm an
Okay.
impromptu dancer also as well. Like I
Wow.
tell my sir to go on singing and I will do it the way I want to
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
So it was a lovely experience. And from there, my journey started. Then I started taking all my groups because in South, it is a ritual to perform at
Yes.
Guruvayur and then do your Arangetram.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that way we
Absolutely.
started that ritual. My Gujarati parents supported me again. They said,
Wow.
yes, ma'am, we will also make our girls dance. Parents used to accompany us. And
So good.
we now take every year. Lastly, we just went on 3rd February and we came when there were three
Okay.
cases of corona already in Trishur. So
Oh
then also
God.
we went, we
Okay.
performed, and the
Okay.
makeup, and still from now we have the same makeup guy from Kalamandalam. He's
Wow.
beautiful. He sings so well.
Uh-huh.
While doing makeup, the way he sings is so beautiful, Radhu.
Wow.
And I
Wow.
commend them for their dedication. We are
So
nothing. The
good.
dedication that they have is tremendous than what I have or anyone else would be having.
Fantastic.
They live for art.
Fantastic. I
It
know.
has taught me to be grounded. It has taught me still I don't know so many things which art is so huge and so elaborated,
It's
When
an
I
ocean,
went to
yeah.
South,
Yeah.
then with Natyanjali dance festivals, I came to know about Kalakshetra. We started
Okay.
going there, taking workshops over there so that my
Wow.
students. So we have to push my girls that these are
Okay.
investments which will make you grow as an artist, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And travel is the only thing I think. I'm forgetting. I think Ranveer Singh says the only
Okay.
thing you become richer is by travel. That's the only
Wow.
expense which can make you go richer is by traveling and meeting people.
So true, isn't it? So
Yes,
true.
yes.
And Jitu Bhatt says, I feel privileged to perform with Utkarsh Dance Academy.
He is
Uh,
my main folk singer and performer. The
wow.
way he plays Jojo, I've never seen in my
Okay.
world playing anyone. Not because he's my singer, he plays with Shan and all bigger singers. And
Okay.
his father,
Okay.
Babulal ji, who just
Okay.
passed away on this 15th November. I'm
Okay.
so
Yeah.
grateful. The way he used to sing, if you see my Utkarsh channel, you should
Yeah.
see him singing Kalbelia Jojo. You will
Wow.
never see a Rajasthani singing so beautifully,
So
so
nice.
beautifully.
So nice.
And he
And
was a
and
part of my 25th year show also, Jojo. And he was a
wow.
darling. We lost a very, very big artist. We've lost a very,
Wow.
very big artist. And I've lost a very
Wow.
big person. Yeah.
Jituji, we extend all our condolences, and may he rest in
Yes.
peace. And at the same time, you're very lucky, Jituji, because he also commends Behnaz Todiwala is always treated like a mother, and you are the mother to all your children there.
Yes.
It's so
Yes.
fantastic. And Ketan Patel, thank you for sending in a thumbs up. Jakruti Punawala says proud to be with Utkarsh, and wow, you have some amazing fans as well. And ma'am, that was correct chai segment. So we spoke about Utkarsh, we spoke about your professional, ambitions and visions, and it's been so beautiful. It's been so beautiful to
Thank
listen
you.
to you. You've been teaching us to be humble, to stay grounded, at the same time, be straightforward, and but at the same time follow passion, appreciate people, appreciate your gurus. Gurus are never wrong, and these are some takeaways, from the past half an
Yeah.
hour, 40
Gurus are
minutes.
never wrong.
Gurus are never wrong. That's
Gurus are never
fantastic.
wrong. Yes, yes.
Wow.
They're never
Wow.
wrong because eventually you understand with experience that what they were saying was always right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Fantastically said. And moving on to the masala chai segment, I would like you to talk a little bit more about the late Mrs. Jalu R. Varyava, who is your mom, of course. So what was that made
Oh,
you learn from
she
her?
was
What
a
was the first time?
beautiful.
You,
See, basically, we were north and south. We
okay.
never got get. I understood her only after I became a mother and with experience.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
we understand our parents better when we lose them. I lost
Wow.
her on my birthday in 2003,
Okay.
and
Okay.
yeah, and that was a very big jhatka for me in life because
Okay.
that is when I came to know how protected I was and how
Okay.
now I am from a non-protection shell left
I
to
know.
fend for myself because
I
she
know.
used to do things without me telling anything. That is
Wow.
the motherly instincts that you must be also knowing your mother can understand you the best. Like my
Absolutely.
son
Absolutely.
always says, how come you know that what I want? Or how come you
So true.
understand me so well? So it is
So
the
true.
motherly instinct. Being when they're
Very
sick or so she always taught me, I don't know, that's what she's put in my mind since a very small age to make my own career.
true.
Howsoever
Okay.
your husband gets rich, you have to
Okay.
always go on earning. You should always be a, and she's taught me to work with ethics, who
Wow.
is never wrong. And
Wow.
initially, you will feel that you are cheated or you would like to grow a little faster. This is the easier way. And I
Mhm.
have got a substitute from my mother in the form of my husband. So I
Wow.
never feel I'm now missing her because the same things, and then we fight also on that because
Okay.
sometimes, yes, even I'm human.
Of
Sometimes even
course.
I feel, yeah.
Of
But
course.
then he
Yes.
puts me on the right track. He grounds me on
Wow.
the right way. He's the biggest critic when we go abroad now. He being in the corporate field also, he joins me for these festivals because he loves art. So he
Wow.
stays with us in hostels, and my students love him more because he spoils them. So the first thing when we travel is they ask me, ma'am,
Okay.
and the best part is, Jojo, I have so many kids who repeat every year to come with me to represent India. They
Okay.
can easily
Okay.
travel with their parents and see the world. But they
Okay.
always say, the
Okay.
parents say, no, ma'am, our kids say they want to travel with you. I don't know
Okay.
why. And they become so
Okay.
independent and they come.
Wow.
Like how,
Wow.
Gujarati, my Gujarati girls and boys, they are fed, hand fed, mouth fed,
True.
everything, Shantabai, Kantabai doing everything. So then when they come with this Hitler, and I will say, I entertain them. I
Okay.
entertain them, but it's only if the shows are successful. If the shows are not successful, they are not allowed to party. They are not allowed
Okay.
to do anything. But if they
Wow.
are, if they put me, if they make me proud, I'll
Okay.
just give them whatever they want. I'll not see whether they are euros or dollars, and that they can vouch for me. And
Wow.
so my mother is the main person, and whatever I say is less for her. But
Beautiful.
yes, she was a very hot tempered female always.
Okay.
But now I
Okay.
can understand why she was because she had to struggle all her life, Jojo.
Exactly.
So
And she had
I
a lot of
always say,
lessons to teach as well,
and
isn't
I
it?
feel she went away very early at the age of
Okay.
57,
Okay.
and she could have seen all this, what she wanted, probably. I think so.
Oh, wow, so nice. But it's so
So
she will be very happy and proud to be seeing what you're doing, and
yeah, and
that's nothing better.
especially now the way I handle myself, the way we do, we say in Gujarati Vevar. Wherever is
Okay.
the rituals that I follow in my
Rituals.
life. Yeah, I am a great devotee of Shiva, and I'm a great devotee of my own Zarathustra also.
Okay.
Prayers,
Okay.
as I said, Corona. We've just been through Corona, and yes, Corona hits you mentally very badly.
Absolutely.
It gives you a lot of
Absolutely.
anxiety, depression. But it was my prayers and my spiritualism, my songs, my dance,
Wow.
who kept
Wow.
my family also, because I pray loudly in my house. So
Very
that has
nice.
helped them also. Chantings in the house. It really gives a lot of positive energy, and energy
Positive
makes a lot
vibes.
of
Yes.
difference.
Very
Yes.
true. Very true. And representing India in Portugal, Switzerland, USA, Canada, Italy, China, France. Wow. What more?
And
Well, how has
Asia,
that? How has
Taiwan,
that been?
Korea, you've left Taiwan, Korea,
I know. I
China,
know.
all these.
I've just given it a break.
And
This.
we've won some of the best awards also, like Canada, the Drum and Wheel Festival, from where I, as a student, started in 1988.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
we followed with groups over there also, with my students,
Okay.
with one of my
Okay.
friend in the past. I was working in collaboration with someone in the past, with
Okay.
one of my dear friends, and then I gradually, she went away, and I also went on a different path,
Okay.
amicably. So, but in
Uh-huh.
Canada, my group had defeated 20 students, 20, sorry,
Wow.
20 countries
Okay.
performers, and they were really good performers. And
Wow.
public voting, we got the best group award over there. So
Okay.
that was the peak point of my career, I would say also that.
Wow. Wow. And we have Kayuri Urjit saying Behnaz ma'am is very strict in the dance class, but she is equally chilled out after the class is completed. Wow. So beautiful.
Yes.
And
She's from
Saloni.
Bangalore, Jojo. She stays in Bangalore. She runs my academy there also.
Oh,
She's
what
the
are you
one who trained those.
saying?
Yes, and she's the one who trained my five, those her five girls, and we did Arangetram last year. That's
Wow,
what.
Kayuri ji, namaskara. Very soon we need to meet. Okay, thanks to Behnaz ma'am, who's told about your,
And just see
wrestling.
her dedication, Jojo. She stays in Bangalore, and she
Okay,
travels with me all over the world in all the festivals, nationally or internationally.
so beautiful, so
You just
beautiful.
have to call her up and say, Kayuri, we are performing here.
She's
Okay,
all ready.
when shall I start? And she's like, so
Wow.
my husband always says, you again came home? Why are you coming that way again? You
Wow.
don't have family? Your teacher is going, making you mad. She's taking you all over the
Okay.
world. She's saying, sir, even we have our life. And she has a 10-year-old son, whom her husband,
Okay.
being in the IT field, he looks after her. So that is how
Oh
husbands are
my.
trained. Classical dancers, husbands have to be trained to look after kids, right?
Oh God, I wish your husbands were also online talking to us. We would have taken a toll at the ladies here.
Then I
And
would have not
Saloni
taken
Shah.
so much of liberty.
Saloni Shah says, I've been training in Utkarsh since I was in second standard. And
Yes.
now I'm doing my Arangetram. I do always look up to Behnaz ma'am. So
Yes.
beautiful. Saloni, yes, you have a wonderful teacher. I wish I was a girl learning with your ma'am as well. And so, ma'am, it's been a fantastic moment. And before much ado, I'm going to bring in, of course, my brother, my pillar, and your friend, of course. Chintanji, namaskar.
Namaste, Chintan
Kem cho?
Bhai.
Very good evening, Behnaz man.
Very good evening,
Hi,
Chintan
Jojo.
Bhai. Thank you
Hi,
for
hi,
putting me
hi,
on
Chintan bhai.
the show.
How are you doing,
Sorry.
Chintan bhai?
Yes, I'm good. How about you?
All doing great. All doing great. So we have this beautiful Bharatnatyam icon, and more than Bharatnatyam, Chintan ji, आज ऐसा lesson सीखने मिल रहा है. It's so good. It's so good. She's as good as mother, elder strict Hitler. She's been getting so many comments. With that beauty on her face, with the expressions, and by the time we end 40 minutes, we also see how naughty she is. She's taking, she's
I'm
pulling.
very naughty.
She
Being
says all husbands.
A Parsi not being naughty, Jojo, is not possible. Putting something inside is always there in us. So my friends will never party without me.
But
Chintan ji,
Jojo,
yeah.
बोलते हैं ना पारसी लोग को बहुत मीठा હોય છે. When I was talking Behnaz जी on call or anytime, I feel so
Okay.
positive. वो लोग बहुत मीठा बोलते हैं. You can when you were talking to her, you just mark it over there. And
बिल्कुल.
one thing very specially, I like that Parsi because I have worked so many Parsi principals during school. So
Wow.
yes, बहुत अच्छा bonding रहता है हमारे पार्सी लोग के साथ. वो लोग बहुत अच्छे होते हैं, as well as they are very cooperative. And
Wow.
second thing, you just demand to Behnaz ji for the dhanshak. I love that food. Right, Behnaz
Oh,
ma'am?
But but Chintanji, dhanshak has to be of chicken or mutton. Otherwise, there is no matlab in it.
No, but I had veg dhanshak.
No, no, I will treat you for a veg dhanshak. But Jojo,
yeah.
I don't know if you're a veg or a non-vegetarian. I am a
Okay.
vegetarian and a chicken and a fish eater person. So I
Okay.
always say dhanshak खाना है तो फिर chicken तो होना चाहिए अंदर. नहीं तो
I
वो
will
taste
come to
नहीं आएगा.
Gujarat, give you a high five, and come back because I'm a non-veg eater too.
Oh, then I'll come to Bangalore very often, Jojo. Don't worry, I'll cook it at Kayuri's place and send it to you. Not a problem.
Wow, so good, so good. Definitely, we're
Behnaz
going to
man,
catch up.
if Jojo wants to come to Gujarat now, he has to make a plan for the maximum 1 or 2, more than 1 month, right, Jojo?
I know because he's connected me to almost all departments of Gujarat. Okay,
Yeah.
and it's I already feel कि I am part of Gujarat. ऐसा बना के रखा है चिंतन जी ने
So
मेरे को.
गुजरात का बेटा
Gujaratis
बन
are
गया है.
like that. They love you, they trust you. In Gujarat, Jojo, everything is nothing is on paper. Everything is by word of mouth and on trust.
So good, so good.
Especially in Surat. Especially in
Wow.
Surat.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we have Anil Bhatt saying, amazing Behnaz Di. You're really great as always. We are very lucky to be part of your team. And Utkarsh, lots of love and respect, Didi. God bless you. And he gives lot of hearts, lot of
My
high
team,
fives.
you should not read from my team at all because they are my fans. They will always say everything good about me.
I'm also biggest fan.
they love me so much. We like
Wow.
all family, Jojo, because itne
Wow.
saalon se we are together. They know me in and out. I know them in and out. We fight, we argue, but we are together because we are like
Wow.
family. And because
Okay.
they are very, very knowledgeable people. They
Okay.
know their work. Yes. I don't work with anyone who's not like to the T. They have to have
Okay.
knowledge properly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And good
So,
human beings are very
wow.
important
Wow.
because
Wow.
I
So,
travel
so
with girls. My groups are usually with girls. So we need people who are reliable, who are knowledgeable, who are
very
supportive,
much. Yes. Yes.
and very down to. And I always say a performer or a dancer or any professional should be professional in their field, but not commercial. Not
Absolutely.
commercial.
Absolutely.
No. You be a
Wow.
greedy artist, but not a greedy
Okay.
human being. No,
Wow.
that is not.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
I
beautiful.
always tell that. Yes, yes, yes.
Lovely thoughts,
And I
lovely
mean
values.
that. I'm not saying to emphasize anything. You can ask my all my kids and everything. They will always say, "कि हाँ दीदी जो बोलती है वही करती है." Because I feel what you say and what you practice, if that does not match, मतलब you are
Yeah.
wrong.
And I'm sure you have another teammate who's just commented. Proud to be part
Who?
of Utkarsh team, and Bena's teacher
She is
has
my
been like
first
a mother.
student, Jojo.
Wow. Bena's ma'am has been like a mother, guru, friend, and have taught us the lessons of life. Love you. Wow. Wow. Wow.
She's my first Arangetram, first student. And when she
Wow.
dances Bijal, they say that she immaculates me in my Abhinaya. So
Acha.
obviously,
Acha.
she's my first student. If she's my
Acha.
first Arangetram, so obviously I have given her so much that when she does Abhinaya, it looks as if I am doing it. And
Benazji,
she's a
you love
PhD.
you also love to be loved, and you also love to be cuddled and
I love to
all
love more.
praises, isn't it?
I love to love more. And then being
Okay.
loved is also a little icing on the cake.
Wow. Chintanji,
Yeah.
we're moving on to the Tandoor Chai segment. And I want you to ask the first question to Benazji.
Oh, I would like to ask so many questions to Behnaz Ji,
Please,
but
please.
if you mark one words, she repeated twice or twice. Strict, knowledgeable.
Yes.
These words used by Behnaz ma'am. I
Yes.
agree with her totally. Behnaz ma'am, I think you also agree with me. There are so many dance teachers are there in the fraternity film industry or in Surat or anywhere where we are teaching in any areas. People should know that forms with proper knowledge,
Okay.
right, Behnaz ma'am? There are so
Absolutely
many
correct.
tutorials are there. If they learn one or two dance form, now they are like dance masters.
बिल्कुल
बेनज मैम की जिंदगी ऐसे थोड़ी ना निकली है.
जी जी बिल्कुल.
हाँ, जितना
And it is
आप.
just, Nitinji, it is just, sorry to cut you down, Behnaz ma'am, to you as well. When we had the Sony brothers, when we had the, who are the true icons of Garba, even they said this. जो भी है, when you're doing one form, it's okay. It can be just one dance form, but please go deep into it. Be passionate about it. और जब सिखाएगा, सही चीज सिखाना. नहीं तो करने का ही नहीं है. Like, that's exactly what you
But
all
that
are
is what
saying.
I told you, na, Jojo. You told me what are the things important for any guru.
जी
Any guru is if
जी
you are not having your proper knowledge. And people in Gujarat or Surat or anywhere who's putting, see, South is different. South,
जी
every Tom, Dick, and Harry must be in classical singing, Carnatic music, or
absolutely.
any playing any instrument. It is
Okay.
mandatory for South Indians to
जी
either play an
बिल्कुल.
instrument or to sing or to perform any kind of dance.
It's in
Any,
their
be
genes, yeah.
it, it's in the genes,
Yeah,
right? So if you don't have a proper knowledge where people are unknown to the form, you are
okay.
cheating them eventually,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
which is a temporary gain for you. But
True.
eventually, when they will go out and show somewhere,
Yes.
आपकी क्या
Yes.
इज्जत रहेगी उनके हाथ में? They will look down upon you.
बिल्कुल.
Like there are so
बिल्कुल.
many of my students who had gone to Mangalore to become dentists and all. They were also South
अच्छा.
Indians. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I have
Okay.
so many South Indian students. When they went
Wow.
to Mangalore, they were performing in the dentistry. They used to perform for some event, for cultural events. They used to literally say, "Ma'am, we are proud to be your students. आपने हमें अच्छा सिखाया है. हमारी तारीफ होती है यहाँ पे."
Wow. So nice.
So that is, I feel कि अच्छा, I have not done anything wrong. And there is
Okay.
nothing wrong in saying I don't know this. I will refer it and I come and I'll tell you what is right.
Yeah, that's a very important lesson of life. You should learn to say no, and you should also accept that you don't know.
Yes,
It's always
obviously, if
important.
something
Yeah.
new, even today, if my assistant teacher gives me something new, like Kathy,
Uh-huh.
she goes through a lot of things. She said, "Teacher, ये step को ऐसा भी बोलते हैं in South, ऐसा भी बोलते हैं, ऐसा भी बोलते हैं." I said, "Very good. Give me all this also. Come on, get me more knowledge
True.
about all this."
True. Very true. That's how you learn as well till die. Yeah. Yeah. Very true. So
So
Chintanji.
anything wrong, I send them links. I send them links. Kids, watch these videos, inspirational videos. See what Sri Devi Unni Vidyalaya is doing. See what this is doing. Those are
Wow.
inspirations, not out of ego. कैसे दिखाऊं? So when a
बिल्कुल.
dancer has to be out of ego, that's what.
Wow. Very true. Very
That's
true.
important. Yeah.
My first question to you is, what do you like, clean shaven men or bearded men?
Personality. That's all. I don't see
No, no,
shaves or clean
no,
shaves.
no, you
I
have to
see
choose
legs of
one.
a
You
man.
have to choose one now.
It's a
Now
rapid fire,
I'll
Behnaz ma'am. Choose one only.
you have to choose one.
I like a man with mustache.
No, I'm
Clean
not.
shaves
I'm
I
not
want.
allowing. You have to choose one. Clean shaven men or
Because
bearded.
I have seen my husband in both
No, I'm
the
not allowing you to
places.
talk. You have to answer now. Clean shaven men or
I
bearded.
I don't mind I don't mind beard men unless it doesn't
Okay.
hurt me so much.
Okay. That was a
But
nice
yes,
one.
I surely like men with mustaches.
Acha. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
my husband has a mustache even today.
Okay. Okay. That's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
A, a
I
very
like men. I like tall men. I like
uh
men with mustache. Yes.
wow. Very nice. Very nice. Whom do you prefer more, Salman Khan ji or Shah Rukh Khan ji? Choose one.
I've met Shah Rukh Khan, so I will say Shah Rukh Khan.
Wow, I'm a Shah Rukh Khan fan as well.
I have met him and he was very, very cordial with me. I was at the airport. I was
Wow.
doing my immigration and being in the sea. I never thought he's there before me. And I just ran as my nature is such. I said, "Oh, Shahrukh, there's space, there's space." And we were flying business class. So I was like, "Oh, there's space, it's empty." And I didn't see him and I just rushed away. And then I'm seeing someone in hoodie. And I have
Uh,
a huge voice, big voice. I said, "Shahrukh. Shahrukh," and I told my husband, Shahrukh Khan. And he so nicely, he went, "Hi, Shahrukh. Ma'am, should I help you with your bag?" And I was like, "Oh my
uh,
God. Oh
okay.
my God." I said, so he was very humble. So I like him.
Wow. When you met Shah Rukh Khan during those times, and when you met a lot of other celebrities, like during your work times,
You know,
did
Jojo,
you?
who I've met the best?
I don't know.
Dalai Lama ji.
Wow.
Yeah, and that too, it was a surprise for me because I was in Switzerland in a Zurich hotel. I know we are going a
Wow.
little away from the topic, but
Okay.
I
No, no,
was
no,
sitting
please.
and our room, my rooms were not ready, so we were having a little
Okay.
tug of war because we'd come from Zermatt and we were tired.
Okay.
So we were waiting for my room, and I saw some llamas going around and some sniffer dogs and all. So my husband said, "Oh, there's someone who they're going to attack," and someone. So in his corporate mind, and I saw those llamas. I said, "No, no, there is no gangster here. There is going to be Dalai Lama who is going to come here." So
Okay.
I'm a diabetic again. So
Okay.
with all that, we sat on the front sofa. Now the
Okay.
Lama people thought we are some guest, important guest. There was some
Okay.
misunderstanding where they both the Lama people and the hotel people, there's some misunderstanding. We was there in the front line like this on the
Okay.
sofa waiting for the room. And we did not take the room till he came. And he
Okay.
came and we got up all tired. I'll send you his
o-
photograph with me. And I said,
Okay.
Lama ji. I am very bindas. I thought मिलेंगे तो ठीक है नहीं मिलेंगे तो कोई बात नहीं and he said come here he called me
Okay.
and the whole they opened the security I was there he hugged me he
Okay.
blessed me and I was in awe
Okay.
and my husband and my son were left behind because they were as pushy as me so
Wow.
then he said oh you're a Parsi and you know what Parsis have done this that he
Okay.
started and then I called my
Wow.
husband and my and we had a photograph and then from there on the whole hotel saw as if I am some well-known personality and I took full
Wow.
advantage of
So when you meet all such people in those days, did you ever think that you would be sitting with Jojo K Joseph
it. It
on
was
Chillax with Joe Chai?
no, not at all. You asked a Kapil Sharma question, which I really love that, but I've never thought I'll be at Jojo's show, and I would love to be at your show often now.
Thanks to Chintanji for everything that he's done to me.
Yes,
I
thank you,
always believe in
Chintan.
that
Thank you.
because it was one call of his and a discussion, almost 1 hour discussion both of us had during the Corona times. He said, "Jojo, ऐसा क्यों नहीं करेंगे?" And I said, "जी, मैं ready हूँ." And it just took off from there. And I really wish this grows to be a very big show in the nearing future. And so, ma'am, what would you love to do? Diet or just eat?
I am not. I can't diet. I can't diet. I can't. I'm a diabetic, as I said, and I don't do any kind. I'm a rice eater. I can't
Okay.
give up my rice, but I work out. I love to do
Okay.
yoga. I love to do
Okay.
stretching, and I
Okay.
take a lot of online workshops with big gurus also nowadays.
Wow.
Because like from online is the new trend, and I've been
Okay.
learning so much new from
Okay.
youngsters. In fact, much more younger than me also, and they teach. And I don't mind being the oldest in the whole, being the eldest in the whole group of youngsters doing
Wow.
dancing and learning new items and all. I never feel humiliated or never like that. It's okay. I just took a Dr. Rukmini Vijay Kumar's the workshop. I took two to three of them, and I was, I think,
Okay.
probably the eldest in the Buddha, the Buddhi over there, sitting there and taking. But I love that.
Okay.
As I said, I love to learn. I love to learn
Wow.
and go on learning.
Wow.
So it's been fortunate time for me because I never had those times to connect with such huge and big and learn from the qualities that they have.
So
The
beautiful.
quality, the humbleness that they have. We are
Yes.
skeptical,
Yes.
kaise puchenge, and they are so lovely. Of late, I had a
Wow.
very nice, we dancers, we just learn dance, but we don't
Okay.
understand the technical nitty-gritties of a lighting and all. So I took a
Wow.
workshop on light design with dancing and
Okay.
choreography. Yeah, that
Gee,
was so much knowledgeable for me, Jojo,
there's so
because
much to
I
learn. There's
then
so much
came
to
to
learn.
know कि how can your dance be enhanced on the stage? Because
Okay.
आपका light वैसा आएगा, आपका ऐसा, this kind of designing will be there. And I would
बिल्कुल.
say Sri Sushant Jadhav is a beautiful
Okay.
light designer who works with
Wow.
Sankhya Dance Academy, Mumbai.
Okay.
Vaibhav Arekar ji, a very big name in Bharatanatyam.
Wow.
He is partner also, and he taught us what is light designing, and that was
Wow.
very
Wow.
interesting for us. So now
So
I
good.
can smack my light person कि कैसा करना चाहिए तुमको.
Events के time पे.
हाँ,
Wow.
events के time पे I want these lights, I want that kind of throw, I want this
बिल्कुल
kind of
मुझे
throw.
वो
ये
स्ट्रोब
ऐसे
चाहिए,
हो
मुझे
सकता
ये
है.
स्पॉटलाइट चाहिए, मुझे
हाँ,
ऐसा आना है, फ्लिकरिंग चाहिए.
हाँ, ऐसा इफेक्ट लाके दो पीछे से, अगर नहीं किया तो तू गया काम से करके.
Bilkul. What's
So
your
very
wildest wish? What's your wildest wish?
go on traveling. I'm never
What?
homesick. I'm
Oh,
never
you love
homesick.
traveling.
I love traveling.
Oh, love
I
traveling.
love traveling. I love
What's
traveling.
your
And my
biggest dream?
biggest wish is to again start. My biggest dream is to again start performing. I've
Wow, wow.
yeah, I stopped performing since a long time because of certain
Okay,
health issues that I had since last 2 3 years. But
okay.
I my biggest wish, and please bless me that I start performing. That's it.
Wow, wow.
So I
Thanks to
want good health.
Jignesh. Yeah, we have Jignesh Surani saying truly and a thumbs up, and he says nice, ma'am. And then we have Himani Shah saying Behnaz teacher is not only a teacher but also a mentor, a guide, motivator, and great Guruji. She always
Jignesh,
supports us and comes up with new learnings for us. Himani Shah says this,
yes,
and
yes. They are all
Desi
my dear
Varyava.
darlings too. Con?
Desi Varyava should be
Kaisi?
your relative.
Yes, he's my uncle's son. He's
See
my
how I caught it because of Varyava. That's our mom's, the yes.
yes,
And God
yes.
bless you, Behna. She says, Chintanji, I've never seen you so silent, and I understand ye jo dhamaka lady is sitting. I know we cannot talk. Time nahi milega. So now I'm going to give you time to ask us some good pataka
But
questions.
before Chintanji asks me, I should
See
first
again she
thank
stops us.
Jignesh. Yeah, I'm sorry. But because I should be thanking Jignesh Surani because he was my main choreographer for Shivoham. And he's helped
Wow.
me so much. He used to come from Rajkot to Surat every week.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yes, and he used to help me so much to choreograph so many of my items of my show. So I should
So
be
beautiful.
this platform should be given to him to say thank you to him. Now it's not right.
Wow. Wow. And
See,
Carol,
I interrupt only to thank people.
yeah, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Carol or Carol? Ved
Carol.
says, never have I enjoyed a live session so much. Thank you for doing this. Wow. That's probably
She is
because
one of my
I'm
Parsi students.
wow. And
She is one of my
honestly,
She was my Parsi student. Yeah.
Carol, it's only because of this most amazing personality who's our guest today, and now, of course, our mother, our Didi, everything for us. So the next time she's coming to Bangalore, I'm going to run and meet her as well, and thank her so much for being so beautiful and so lively today. And thank you so much for not even allowing Chintanji to talk.
No,
One
I was
more,
enjoying.
Jojo, one more reason for me to come to Bangalore now, to travel. One
Okay,
more reason to travel is to meet Jojo, sir. Now,
that's
one
so
reason. Something
nice.
to मिलना चाहिए ना to travel.
Bilkul.
And now I
Absolutely.
Chintanji,
am corona free. I am
okay,
corona free, Chintan bhai. So we will both travel now.
Yes,
absolutely.
sure.
Chintanji, why don't you
Jojo,
ask?
don't worry. I was enjoying this session very much because I love you also. Okay.
Yes,
And
love
I
you
love
too.
Behnaz. Why? Because the way she's work,
Yeah,
salute.
salute
Arey,
to her.
One
please
Yes.
thing
don't say
I would
that. I
like
have
to
not
ask
done
you one
anything.
more question. Please, no, Behnaz, you deserve. You deserve because you are doing this type of work, which I
Wow.
also like and which really it should be there. And
An
whatever
idea
you
crops up. Chintanji, an idea crops up. Probably very soon we can have the Utkarsh team and we can have a
discussion.
lovely 1 hour session of dance itself, a dance workshop discussing about dance and a lot of things. So we should actually now start doing such things in our show as well. What say Chintanji?
Yes, of course.
A lot of choreographers sitting together and some students and having a nice discussion, having a nice debate, so that lot many dancers may get inspired as well. Wow.
Exactly. So
Wow.
this is the platform where Jojo, I was asking the ma'am, but
Okay.
before that question, I would like to ask Behnaz ma'am, which dance form? Only one. You have to choose only one. Which folk dance form you love most?
Folk
Only
dance,
one.
Chintan. Folk dance
Yes,
only.
only folk dance.
That is a very different
I
question because
know,
I
I
have
know. You teach all forms, you perform
Choose one.
all the folk forms, but only one forms. What I would like to
dangi.
dangi. Okay, fine.
Because
That was
Dangi.
I
my
sing also. Jojo, because I sing
Ah,
also in that. So
okay. You can.
wow. कुछ हो जाए
I sing also. So
Yeah.
dangi is a
A
very,
little.
very vigorous and energetic dance. We have lots of
energy.
Okay.
pyramids.
Wow.
And usually it's performed by boys because boys can pick up people on their way. But I should
Okay.
really thank my choreographer girls. We've
Okay.
been to Taiwan last year, 2019.
Okay.
We've been to Taiwan with a smaller children group at Ilan International Festival. Now,
Okay.
I asked my students that you should make them do dangi. These were the
Okay.
students from the age of 6 to 15 only. Huh? I
Acha.
thought they will
Acha.
never be able to pick up and dance. I was
Okay.
shocked to see that girls of 15 or 14 years picking up a 10-year-old girl and
Wow.
walking through the ground and going on the stage. And that is when I
Bapre.
felt I don't need boys to do this henceforth. I don't mind. My girls can do now anything.
You
And I
you
was
you
shocked. I was shocked seeing them. So you should never
okay.
underestimate smaller children also.
Don't underestimate
And
the
I will
power of
send you
a
that video.
common
I
girl.
will send you
Huh?
that video. I think we have that video on Utkarsh Dance Academy. You can just
Okay.
on my channel go and see Taiwan Dangi, and you will see
Gee,
them performing. And we used
I
to
will
get
do that.
standing ovations for that.
Wow. So nice. So nice.
So that is the
Wonderful
commendable
session.
thing, which made me
Ma'am,
realize it's not necessary. I need boys to pick up girls. My girls
so
can
good.
also pick up girls. Yes.
कैसे भी लड़कों को बाहर रखना है मैडम को.
No, no, I'm not against boys. I'm also mother of a boy. I love
I
boys.
know.
And if you see, I have
I
so many boy students who love me
wow.
so much. Vitesh, Poojan, Kush. There are so many lovely boys whom I've met in my life. And they've been such good dancers,
Wow.
amazing dancers. Because I have one
Wow.
of the
So
production called Not the Indian Nautanki. I had a
okay.
production called on Sai Baba. I was the first one to
Acha.
perform a dance ballet on Sai Baba. We
Wow.
did that. We
Wow.
launched in 2005. Yes,
So
yes,
nice.
that's good.
So
Yes.
nice. So, ma'am, before we conclude, you have a former party as well today. You're going to enjoy your relatives'
Okay.
birthday as well.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. So, before we go, ma'am, in your words, as per your experiences, your final message to dancers, aspiring dancers of this generation, both girls and boys, what is that one message you would love to say?
And very strict
One
message to
message.
be there.
Yeah.
Yes, a strict message is number one for all the aspiring dancers. Continue with your performances. Continue with your riyas. Don't leave it.
Wow.
After a certain point, giving 5 performances, 10 performances, you think I know and my body will work. No. When you practice for 10 hours, then you can perform for 1 hour on the stage.
Wow.
When you practice for 200%, your 50-70% will come up on the stage.
So true.
So you have to stick on to your field, because of Bharatanatyam being, it's any classical art, any folk art requires lots of discipline, lots of hard work, and lots of
True.
patience and perseverance. What Sai Baba says, Shraddha Saburi. The patience
Shraddha
and
Sabur.
perseverance is what classical or a folk dancer or a guru also needs. And stick to your art. Your art will give you back. Your art
Wow.
will. I always say Shiva takes time to bless you. But जब वो bless करते हैं ना आपको, तो दुनिया छोड़ देते, मतलब छक्के फाड़
Wow.
देते, इतना देता है. So he
Wow.
will make you struggle. He will make you struggle till the last breath. But then when the
Wow.
last breath you are there, he will give you your full breath, everything.
So nice. So nice.
Yes.
Very refreshing
And
thoughts and
again,
messages.
I will repeat: be a greedy dancer, not a greedy human being. Go on
Wow.
learning, endless learning, and never
Wow.
and never no hesitation or from learning from a younger person or an elder person.
Okay.
जो
Wow.
आपको सिखा जाता है वो आपका गुरु है, वही मेन है
Wow.
जो आपको. And don't take shortcuts. Don't try to climb on someone to go ahead. Don't use
Oh.
people to go ahead.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Make your own lines. It will take time, but it will be. It is. I always say this, Jojo. It's very
Okay.
easy to be successful. It's very difficult to maintain it with dignity.
Wow. Very true. Very true.
Obviously, it's
बिल्कुल
very
बिल्कुल.
easy to be successful. बहुत जल्दी आप नाम कमा सकते हो. पर वो मेंटेन कितने लोगों ने किया, आप इंडस्ट्री में भी देखो कितने लोगों ने मेंटेन
नहीं.
किया है. You can
It's very
few
tough.
count on your hands. और आपको
बिल्कुल.
कम आता हो, पर अगर आप अच्छे इंसान हो तो आप अपने आप ग्रो हो जाओगे.
Yes.
और
Slow
honestly,
and it's always right. Slow and steady wins the race. So always
no,
be
even if
slow.
you know
Learn.
less, even if you have a lesser knowledge, but if you are committed to your art, you will learn while going ahead, no?
While doing it,
You will,
yes, yes.
huh. Because
Bilkul,
you are an
bilkul.
open person. Open up your mind, open up your horizons.
Yes.
Don't find a shortcut way. You know, one thing I would conclude, I'm sorry I'm taking a little time because I like talking
Yeah.
to you and I like to talk also. So
Yes, ma'am.
basically, people in my city, they say Behnaz when she goes abroad to represent India,
Okay.
उनके 30 डांसर्स में से 25 वो डांसर्स ही लेगी, 5 ही अमेच्योर डांसर्स को वो सिलेक्ट करेगी. So
Acha.
when you're
Okay.
representing India,
Okay.
boss, you can't
Okay.
have 25 amateurs and 5 professionals. Na?
Very true.
True. Very true.
You have
Wow.
to give chance to amateurs, no doubt about it. But
Okay.
then when you're
Okay.
representing India, and if you're
Ji.
going to a bigger festival, to a
Ji.
reputed festival, for a 40-year-old
Ji.
festival, if they are calling you, you
Okay.
can't take 25 amateurs and 5 matured dancers. You have to give
Absolutely.
chance to 5 amateurs, make them, convert them to dancers, but others should be perfect. No?
Right,
Absolutely.
right,
And
You
as
very true.
can't give.
and as and as anybody commented saying that you somewhere resemble Aishwarya Roy, right?
Please
The
don't tell
eyes,
me that. Oh
the
God.
eyes.
Jojo
Nahi, huh?
Ji, don't put me on cloud 9. I know who I am.
What? That was an honest comment.
No, I'm not that beautiful. But yeah, my heart is very beautiful. That I can say.
Wow,
I'm a
wow. You know
beautiful.
what? Today we've had one of the most energetic and passionate lady. At the same time, you taught so many lessons to be grounded and to be humble. To be honest with what you do, and not to take shortcuts. And so
You
many
know,
lessons.
when sorry again, but you know, I always tell my students, when I'll die, na, भगवान को मेरे साथ हिसाब नहीं करना पड़ेगा. God will not have
Wow,
to count what I've done, not done, because I've done whatever I've done. I've tried to do my best, and I'm
kya
tried
baat
to
hai.
do in my good karmas only. So
Wow,
that's
wow.
why I can sleep very well. Even if I die any day, anytime, I will not be answerable to even God, because God knows, because
Wow.
God is treating me in such a way कि गलत करो तो immediate चोटी पड़ती है मेरे को. So don't
But
worry.
but मेरे को ये चीज पता है कि when you get a chance to talk ना, you will not keep quiet. You will still talk to God also. You will not give him a chance to talk.
God will love to have a person like me, यार. इतना इनको entertain कौन करेगा?
Wow. It has been fantastic. Thank you so much for
जोजो,
your valuable time, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, Chintan
हाँ
ji.
चिंतन जी.
पूरे सेशन में आपने एक चीज मिसिंग कर दी, क्योंकि
जी
बेनस बेन
बोलिए.
कभी ऐसे जल्दी हाथ में नहीं आएंगे वापस, बिकॉज इज वेरी
अच्छा.
बिजी. ओके.
Okay.
एंड
Okay.
आपने उनके उनके गुजराती में कुछ सुना ही नहीं उनके बारे में. जब आप व्हेन यू मीट पारसी पीपल ना, तो वो जब
Yeah.
गुजराती बोलते हैं ना तो कितना अच्छा बोलते हैं. तो प्लीज
अच्छा.
यस आस्क मैम इफ शी कैन टॉक 2 or 3 lines in Gujarati with you.
Yes, please, ma'am.
जोजो जी स्टार्टिंग में इंट्रोडक्शन ही मैंने पारसी बाबाजी लैंग्वेज में ही तो दिया ना.
जी बिल्कुल दिया
थोड़ा
था चिंतन जी.
that was the introduction, but थोड़ा
अभी
talk.
कंक्लूजन में भी हो जाए.
Yes.
So I can show you a Parsi way of teaching Bharatanatyam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Lovely.
then यहाँ पर चिंतन जी फिर उसमें थोड़ा लैंग्वेज
In,
बैरियर नहीं होता है.
okay.
मुझे
That is
पता
very
है.
sad. एक तो पारसी and then सुरती.
Okay.
Parsi Surti. So now Chintan ji must be knowing what I am talking now. Huh, Chintan ji?
Wow.
Now
So are
you
we
know
doing
what
it?
I'm talking. So I'm like, hey, stupid chokri, barabar kar. તારો હાથ બરાબર રાખ. કેમ નહીં તારો હાથ હતી? તું લૂલી છે? કેમ નથી તારો હાથ બરાબર? Do it properly. So this is what we do usually when I'm in classes.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, so good. Ma'am, your
Excuse me.
final words, your final statements regarding this show, ma'am.
Thank you, Jojo. I never thought it would be such an entertaining session. It was because Chintan ji had told me. So I
Okay.
accepted. Usually, मैं unknown लोगों से I refrain. I don't know,
जी.
because as I said, being a woman handling alone everything, I like to go through little references,
जी बिल्कुल
or take
बिल्कुल.
out references. But it was
जी.
really nice meeting you. I am thankful to Chintan ji to make me, I think, properly
Yes.
now. He will regret that also, because eventually we'll be very good friends. Chintanji will become jealous now.
No, no,
No,
I am
Chintanji,
happy.
he's a sweetheart.
you are a gem of a person. You're a gem of a
Yes,
person, and I really
yes,
respect you, your work, and
yes.
thank you so much for putting me this. Jojo, you are a very good orator. You are a very
Thank you,
good.
ma'am.
You
Thank
really
you.
done your research, and I've hardly seen people pronouncing my name properly or so. And I'm very particular with the certain pronunciations that I like.
Okay, okay.
So I'm very happy with, and I
Thank you,
love to
ma'am.
talk with South Indians. I
Wow.
love to talk with South.
Wow, so
I
nice. Thank you
love.
so much. And in between, she brings out that tongue. So that shows your naughtiness also.
Yeah.
Chalo, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Chintanji, thank you
Jojo
so
ji.
much
Thank you,
for
Chintan ji.
introducing such
Thank
a
you, all
wonderful
the
person.
viewers and all my
Yes,
students for giving such lovely comments. I'm blessed and
yes.
thank you so much once again. Now you can say I'll not say anything, Jojo. Thank you.
So as you always know, viewers, when we have some amazing personalities in the show, it's tough for us to talk, but which is why the show was made, so that everybody gets a chance to talk, to express themselves, to teach you a lot of lessons, life lessons, not real life but real life. And thank you to all the fantastic people who've been watching us. Do support us. Do make sure you share the knowledge, as ma'am said. So please share the video. They have so much to learn, and it was all about dance, being honest, and being committed to what you do. Thank you so much. We had a fantastic show, and thank you to Behnaz ma'am as well for being with us, for being the mother, the Titi, the hit. But apart from everything, she's been a fantastic woman today. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your valuable time, and
Thank you.
all our dear viewers. We are back with the show again all weekends. So stay tuned, stay with us. Love you all. Signing off. It's Chillax with Joe Chai, myself, Jojo. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.
Thank you
Thank
so much. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram. Thank you so much.
you.
Jai Hind.